right, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, it's the Bissell Little Green HydroSteam Pet Edition. And I'll tell you what, if it's anything like this, it's gonna be awesome. It's this with steam. I can't wait to see it. Let's go ahead and open the box and see what's inside. Alright, so there it is, the Bissell Little Green HydroSteam. Man, this kit looks amazing, I gotta say. It's a nice looking kit, nice and shiny. Everything looks good, brand new. Let's take a look at it here. We got the wand stowed on the side, which is nice. It comes off easy. They've improved the way that these stow because on the original spot clean, on the connection point, they had some issues where the hose was breaking over long periods of time, people yanking and tugging on it. I never recommend that, but it unwinds and here you go. Easy action right on the end of the wand here. And when it comes time to put it away, same thing. Wind it back, around, and easy stowing right on the side. Another cool thing is they got the crevice tool parked right here in a little area. And it's really easy. Just press the button. This head comes off and the crevice tool goes on. Now keep in mind, this crevice tool is still a few inches wide. It's not going to get in a very narrow spot, but you can see here it's going to get into some areas that this larger head's just not going to reach, which could be helpful in those tight areas. So we'll put the other head back on, back in its holster. Easy to do. And keep on coming around. Now we're to the cord area. 15 foot of cord here. Winds out pretty easy. Just unwrap. Now 15 foot is not a huge amount of cord, but it should get you to the nearest plug. And if it doesn't, just use an extension cord, a nice heavyweight one. Don't use a cheap one, just use a reasonable size extension cord like you'd use in your garage. But the 15 foot will make it easily to most plugs in most people's garage, and with an extension cord you're going to be all set with that. So let's go ahead and show you how to wind it up. Really easy. Wind it in. This is going to make putting it away really easy without a bunch of sloppy cords dangling all over the place. And then at the end you got the little pinch point on the cord, so it grabs onto another piece of cord already wound up here, and boom, you're all situated and secured and good to go. Alright, let's talk about the water containers. Now the used water side. This has been improved upon also. To open it up, all you do is go slightly beyond the neutral point, the lid pops off, dump out the water, really easy. That's an improvement over the last one. To put it back together, just reverse the operation, push it down, and you're all set. Well, I got this off. Let's look inside here. You can see the red filter here. It's a mesh area. If that gets clogged with debris, you're going to have a reduced suction, and just overall the pump's going to be running harder with less action. So if you ever have that happen where you're not able to get the suction you want, or it's just running terrible, come in here and get this screen all cleaned off. That'll probably help out some for you. When you put it back on, easy back on. Now let's talk about the water storage container. I recommend, and so does Bissell, using distilled water through a steam machine. Regular water is going to have minerals in it, and over time it's going to collect, build up calcium and other things and mess up the steam unit. So it just pops off really easy. This is an improved situation also. The old Bissell had a screw head on the bottom, which was kind of a pain. This one has a nice little pour entry area right on the top here with a lid on it. Really easy. Just pour the liquid in, top it off, close the lid, and boom, right back onto the machine. Suck it down in good, and you're all set. So overall, the cosmetics on this machine is perfect for the homeowner. Really light detailer or something like that. It looks nice. Small footprint. All in all, so far I'm happy with it. Let's talk about the products that come with the HydroSteam. This is a Bissell Pet Pro Oxy Spot and Stain. This is an all-in-one. You can get this at Home Depot, Walmart, Target. It's going to be kind of okay all across the boards, but not do that great of a job. This will get you started. When you order your machine, it's going to come with this. You can just get going right away. But I consider this more of a over-the-counter medication. Over here, now we got the prescription meds. This is the good stuff. This is the stuff that's professional grade. It's going to work unbelievable. Let's start with the carpet cleaner. This is going to do wonders. It gets the worst dirt stains out of the carpets. It's safe. It's not going to damage the fabric. You can see down in my playlist or on my channel, or I'll leave links in the description. Man, I pulled dirt out of a 15, 20-year-old farm truck, and I'll tell you what, it looked unbelievable. The seat came super clean. It looked almost brand new. So this stuff has a lot of good cleaning power, but we need more than just cleaning. We have to come back behind and hit it with the enzyme and spot and stain remover. This stuff works good too. It kills the enzymes. It gets that urine smell out of the carpet or out of the mats or out of the seat or any type of milk product or anything that's got that stink to it that's kind of like a living organism. This is going to take care of it, knock it down, kill it, and eliminate that odor altogether. Also, we got to finish up with a finisher peroxide treatment. What does this do? This disinfects the surface, and it also kind of preps the surface so that future stains don't set on it. So Bissell will recommend, and a lot of people will just go ahead and dump the product right into the water reservoir here. Now you have a mix. You have no clean water. So as you're extracting the fabric, the water you're spraying on it has chemical in it. So you're never truly going to get the fabric 100% chemical free. So what I like to do is just put straight distilled water in here, and then I like to put my product on with a spray bottle. That way when I'm extracting, I'm spraying clean water on and I'm drawing all the chemical out of the fabric with the hopes at the end of this that there's nothing left in the fabric except a damp surface that's going to dry in the air. I don't want any chemical left behind. So we'll go ahead and fill this thing up with water and get this party started. Really easy to do. Just pop the lid off. There we go. Overfilled it. That's all right. All right, now that it's filled, we'll go ahead and put it back in the machine. Really easy to do. Snap it in place. And just take a microfiber and wipe up any mess that we made here. I say we plug it in and give these features a test here. Just go ahead and unwrap the 15-foot cord. Yee! Plug her in. Boom. Let's get this guy unwrapped here. It's going to get loud because the pump's going to turn on, but let's play with it a little bit, see what happens. Let's go steam only. Now it's got an indicator light on here, which should come on yellow once it's ready to steam. It says 30 seconds. I'm not going to count it. It is what it is. There it is. Wow, that's quick. So, let's put this on the side. Let's see how it goes here. Steam only. A little bit of water. There it comes. Looks like it's actually working pretty good. Look at that. I would say that's like a really hot shower. It's not like Bernie steam. Look. If you get really close to the nozzle, it gets like a little bit hot, but wow, that's pretty neat. That's a good solid stream. Now let's see what it does. I stop for a minute. Back up. It looks like it's got to do that charging again. Spitting a little bit of water. So my recommendation would be when you pull the trigger for the first time or intermittently, point it away from this area. Let it get a nice steam going. And there we go. Well, I have to say that took 15, 20 seconds to get up to steam. And then we had that moment. I want to just talk about that. Something right off the bat. When you pull the trigger, you don't get instant steam. Think about it. The unit, the heating unit is inside of here. It's got to push the liquid, the steam all the way down to the end. So you kind of got to purge the system, give it an opportunity to get that steam all the way down. I would point it out of the vehicle, away from the carpet, whatever you're doing, point it in a safe spot because some water is going to be being projected out there, and we don't want that to cause any problems. So give it a second or two. Once you have a constant steady state of steam coming out of the unit, then we can get to work. So before we get started with the extraction process, I just wanted to point out that the techniques, tools, and the products that I'm using work on interior carpets in the vehicle, seats, carpets in the house, or any type of fabrics that you want to extract. It's going to work great. I always recommend doing it in a test area first, just to make sure you get the results that you're happy with before you go destroying any fabrics. But let's get started. So that's enough horsing around. It's time to put some horsepower on this. We're going to use the carpet bomber in the sprayer and hit it with the drill brush on this other half and see how that does. So now that we've tested the steam only function, we did half with steam only, no chemical. That was pretty cool. We did the other half with the carpet bomber drill brush and steam only. That came out pretty good too. But I'm tired of messing around. Let's go full carpet bomber all the way across, hit it with the drill brush, and then we're gonna come at it with water and steam. My favorite combo. This one's gonna be good. Let's check it out. So after wetting the fabric at that level, you want to come back across with the extractor and just run it dry until you see nothing coming up into that clear window on the front of the extractor head. That's when you know you've got the maximum amount of water extracted from the fabric. You're going to have the shortest drying time. So I know this was kind of a long video, so I'm going to wrap it up quick. What are my general thoughts about the Bissell Little Green HydroSteam carpet extractor? Wow, that's a lot of words. All in all, I'm going to give the machine a reasonably high ranking. But who is this for? This is for the weekend warrior that's washing his car, detailing at home, personal use, cleaning up urine from the pets, that sort of thing. If you're a professional detailer, I highly encourage you to at least get the DIY shop vac extractor that I built over on my website, hawaiidetailing.com. Hit the drop down over to extractor. Every part piece you need is going to be on there. That thing is going to just do an amazing job. And another one, if you have the Bissell Spot Clean Pro, don't go selling this one and running out and trying to get this one. It's not a big enough gap to do that. This is a great machine. It does everything except the steam, and it does a really good job. So if you already have the Bissell Spot Clean, just stick with it. If you don't have any machine at all and you just want to get into it and start doing a little bit of extracting, this is going to be really cool. So let's talk about some of the things that I didn't like so much about it. The head on it. This head is kind of wide. It's kind of hard to maneuver around in the vehicle. It's not the end of the world. You can totally make it happen. And it also comes with this crevice tool that helps out quite a bit, get you down in those smaller areas and make that work. But I'm used to having extractor heads that are a little bit narrower than this, a little bit more maneuverable, but at the end of the day, it's not a huge deal. Another thing, the steam. I was kind of expecting some disinfectant, burning hot steam. I put it right up to my hand. I was like, wow, it's kind of wet, it's kind of foggy, and it's kind of hot, but it's not burning hot. I could put it right up against my skin and it didn't hurt me. Now, don't go burning yourself saying Jeremy said it was all right. I didn't. I did not say it's all right. It does get hot. But what it does do, the steam, it's able to break down that oily dirt or anything that breaks down with heat. It's really going to help with that. And it also enables you to go ahead and do an extraction without fully loading up the fabric full of water, which is kind of neat. It's a misting, foggy steam, and it's going to get the job done. All in all, that's kind of neat too. So my overall thoughts on this, really good machine. It's going to get a half a Hawk Smash. There it is. It's not like groundbreaking here, guys, but I'll tell you what, if you don't have any extractor, I highly recommend getting one of these and get started. Extracting's fun, and I always enjoy it. If you like the video, consider hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel. It helps, and I appreciate it. Links to everything I did, all the products I used will be down in the description to help you guys out so you don't have to go looking around all over the place. And they help support the channel too, and I appreciate that. All in all, good machine, and that's all I got. And I'll see you on the next one. Yeah.